ladies and gentlemen. We are back with a trade explanation for you guys. We will be explaining to you the trades that I took. I will be showing it later, and how we got the entries and stuff like that. So let's begin. So I think he was. Let me just set it up to everything. Just clear this one out. So yeah. So let's talk about the EU trade because I took that trade specifically first. Okay. So yes, so in this area, how I got this very beautiful setup on EU. It was a 1 to 25 risk reward, which is really good lah, decent for a month. I could have stopped there, but next day I had a trade on G, if I'm not wrong. Let's check it out. Yeah, but it's simple 1 to 5. So I'll be explaining that trade also as well. So let's be going through the EU trade first. So let's start the day off on the high time frame. Okay, we've been a very long term bearish. Okay, why? As you can see, lower highs and stuff like that. And then we go back to the 4 hour. It's a little bullish in this area here. It's very bullish actually. So yeah, so price has to retrace right somewhere where break of structure here, the imbalance here to here is very big as well. So I believe that price will be attracted to this area as well. Okay, so in that area, why did I took a shot here? Very simple, guys. It's based off smart money concept, where we believe that this area here, I think on the 1 hour, yes, we got this order block here. Okay, so that's the order block on the 1 hour. Could have put it all the way up here as well, it's possible. So yeah, so on the lower time frame, let me explain more on the lower time frame how I got this entry specifically. So yeah, let's go on to the 15 minutes. Okay, so what happened during sessions is basically, let me just turn on my sessions. Okay, so for the indicators I use, for the Asian session range, I use Rock Minty. So Asian starts to go higher and higher. Okay, broke up to the upside, and then it was consolidating here, took out some liquidity over here as well, and then we saw price started shooting up to the upside. Okay, on London it moved around 46 pips to the upside. So in this situation here, I didn't see any setup here, honestly. So yeah, so once price started pushing all the way up to the order block, what I did then was at 8:30. Okay, you can see here in this, let me just turn it into a little bit darker gray. Okay, in this area at 8:30, okay, 21:30 is where New York, I believe that that's where after 8:30 I can look for entries. Okay, so based off the 5 minutes, let's see what happened. So price after New York begin at 2100. Okay, New York begin at 2100, price broke up to the London high. It took out London high liquidity. Okay, after that happened, it's already in my order block. Okay, so basically after New York, price took out London's high, and at the same time it's in my order block. So what do? I look for price to make a break of structure to the downside. Okay, so I had a loss here. I was trying to short around this area right here. Yeah, so I was aiming all the way to the same place, but I got stopped out exactly around like right after New York kicking. So in this area, what did I do was I just had to wait for a break of structure to the downside. Okay, a market structure shift, in that sense, for me to confirm my trade. So after I saw this area here, there was an order block right here. Okay, and then if you guys look at the high to the low, let's go to, so price did tap on my 786. So I set an order right there because I believe that price has to take out liquidity first before pushing off. So what I did was I just had my entries at this area here at the body of the order block in this last candle, and then my stops were all the way up to this high. So yeah, price just went in, tapped into it, and then it started selling off. So yeah, I'll be showing that specific trade screenshot of the entry and when I got out. So yeah, I smashed TP like I think the next day. I entered on Thursday night New York, and Friday morning around 8. Yeah, smashed TP around that area. So yeah, very simple, but yeah, understanding more on liquidity side and imbalance is very important. So yeah, so let's explain the GU trade. So the GU trade is somewhat similar. Okay, so then again, let's go on the high time frame first. Let's go to 4 hour. So price is bullish here. Okay, so what was everyone doing? They were trying to short this area. They were trying to short at this area. Okay, so in this area, why everyone was shorting here at the 4 hour? Because this was a break of structure to the downside, and everyone was trying to short here. Okay, so the first step is where most traders will enter. Okay, but if you're patient enough and understand that, you know, it has to have a liquidity grab first, okay, before to the downside. So what you could have done was be patient, wait for a liquidity grab, then another break of structure appeared. Sorry about that. Another break structure appeared, market structure shift to the downside. And then what you could have done was pull out your fib, and then it touched the 786, right? And I started pushing off all the way. I didn't get any entries right here. I wish I did, because it did made a decent move to the downside. Could have 460 pips, you know, it would have been a good swing. But what I saw at that point of time was that I knew price had to come back to a certain area where I believe that it would have been in this imbalance right here, which it did. Okay, and what I saw on the 15 minutes on that specific day, that's on the sessions again, just to see the high and low. So what happened here was I saw price in Asian, okay, was going all the way down, and then when it starts to kick into London, what London did was it broke up to the upside, and then what it did was it took out liquidity on the upside and the downside. Okay, so it took out liquidity of Asian high, and it took the liquidity of Asian low. So in this point of situation, what I was doing was on the lower time frame, I waited for New York to kick in again, and like I said, I will only enter trades after around 8 to 8:30. So 21:30. Was it 2100? Yeah, it was in 21. Sorry. So for the EU trade, I think I got an entry at 21:30. Yes, after 21:30. So yeah, sorry. So in this GU trade here, what I did was I was supposed to enter after 8:30. That was like one of my few rules. So in this area, what I did was I saw this order block here, okay, and then it started to push all the way up. It's a bullish engulfing as well. So I believe that price, after price breaking this structure high here, which I consider as a break of structure, I believe that price needed to retrace and break higher to the upside. That was for sure lah. That was my analysis. Okay, so in this area here, I saw this, I straight away set an order, and my stop loss was below here. All I did was I knew that in this area here there was so much liquidity. Okay, so much liquidity, this high, this high, this high as well, and how price came all the way back up here and started pushing down. Like I knew liquidity was built up in this area. Okay, and what would price do? Knock everyone out, kill everyone out first before pushing to the downside. So yeah, that's one of the few ways to aim for your take profits based off liquidity. And just nice, after I entered, I was consolidating here and there, and yeah, it was a good setup lah. It was a quick 1 to 5, and yeah, I was done for the week. So based off that, I'm up 30% for that week. So yeah, I had a good week. Hope to continue this consistency, and yeah, hope to see you guys in the next video. Do like and subscribe.